In this question, a platform is moving upward with a constant acceleration 2 meter per second square. At time t is equal to 0, a boy standing on the platform throws a ball upward with a relative speed of 8 meter per second. At this instant, platform was at a height of 4 meter from the ground and was moving with a speed of 2 meter per second. Find, तो इस केस में हमें क्या करना है, चार चीज़ें फाइंड आउट करनी है. First is when and where the ball strikes the platform. B part, the maximum height attained by the ball from the ground. And the last part है the maximum distance of the ball from the platform. In this case, we are going to take G as 10 meter per second square. Okay. So it is given that there is a platform. Suppose this is a platform and it is moving in upward direction, and the height of the platform ground is given as 4 meter. Okay, and it is moving at acceleration of, we can say acceleration of the platform is 2 meter per second square. Okay, its velocity Vp, velocity of the platform, is also given as 2 meter per second, and relative velocity of the platform, relative velocity of the ball with respect to platform, it's also given as 8 meter per second square. Okay, yeah, we can say relative velocity of ball with respect to platform, it is given as 8 meter per second, and this is, let us suppose this is x-axis, and in this direction it is considered as y-axis. Okay, so first of all we find out the formula, using the formula relative velocity of ball with respect to platform, and this is given as Vbp will be equal to velocity of ball with respect to ground minus velocity of platform with respect to ground. From here we can find out velocity of the ball with respect to ground will be equal to velocity of relative velocity plus velocity of the platform, and we know both the values. It is given as 8 plus 2, so velocity of the ball will be equal to 10 meter per second. Similarly, we can find out the acceleration will be equal to acceleration of ball with respect to ground minus acceleration of platform, and the acceleration is upward direction, so obviously it will be in the negative direction. So we get this as acceleration of the ball is given as minus 10. Okay, it is equal to minus 10. Acceleration of platform is given as minus 2. In this case, acceleration of ball is nothing but our g, so that is equal to minus of 10. Okay, so we can say that, or we can derive, we got the acceleration of ball with respect to platform is equal to minus of 12 meter per second square. Now in the first part we are supposed to find out the when, that is when the platform is going to, in the first part let us say A, so the relative distance traveled by the ball, okay, let us call this as S relative, this will be equal to 0, okay, and we use the formula S is equal to ut plus half at square, and here everything is with respect to relative. Velocity is also relative, acceleration is also relative, and distance is also relative. So we use everything is here is relative. Okay, so S relative is equal to 0. U relative is our 8, and we have time t. Acceleration is 12. We already found out. That is relative. That is 1/2 into 12 into t square, and from here we can get two values of t. T is equal to 0, or t will be equal to 4.3 seconds. Next is, okay, now next part we are going to take the absolute values of for everything. Okay, now we find out using absolute values, and the formula that will be used will be same, that S is equal to ut plus half at square. So we can find out the distance. The absolute value u is given as 2, time is already 4/3, okay, and this will be plus half, and acceleration is given as 2, and time is 4/3 whole square. So from here we found out that S will be equal to 14/9. Now we are going to find out the height from the ground. Okay, so we find out the maximum height from the ground it reached. Max height from ground. So platform is already at a height of 4, and the height reached by the ball is 14/9. So this will be equal to, this will be 36 plus 14/9, and we can write this will be equal to coming as 6 × 10 3 × 50. I think, yeah, 14/9. I think I made a mistake here. 1 second. In this calculation, let me do the calculation again. This will be 8/3 plus 2 goes with 2. This will be coming as 16/9, and if we take 9 as LCM, this will be 24 plus 16, and this will be equal to 10, 40/9. Okay, yeah, and now it's correct, I think. Yep, now it's okay. Sorry for the mistake. This will be 40/9, so this will be 36 plus 40/9, and this will be equal to 76/9. Okay, this was slight calculation mistake. So the distance is 40/9. So maximum height from the ground is 36 plus, or we can say 4 plus 40/9, that is 76/9. Next, we find out the B part. So we already know that at maximum height, velocity of the ball, final velocity of the ball rather, will be equal to 0. So we are going to use formula v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So v square is 0, u square, u we already use 10, and this is minus a, that is 2 into 10 into s. So from here we can find s will be equal to 5 meters, and so final height will be equal to 4 plus 5, that is equal to 9 meters. And the last part, that is C, okay, we are supposed to find out relative maximum height. Relative maximum height. So which basically means final height with respect to platform. So formula we are once again going to use v square minus u square is equal to 2as, but it will be relative to the plank. So we put the values. This will be 0, minus u is given as 8, and it is minus 2 into acceleration is 12 and distance is s. So we find out that s will be equal to 8 by 3, but this is relative to the plank. Relative to the plank. So in this question there was actually we used almost the same formula, but in one case we used the absolute values and in the second case we used the relative values. So this type of distinction is very much important, where to use the relative values and where is to be used as a absolute values. Thank you.